Teaching profession. Teaching are the shadows of parents showing love and seldom admonishing reach out to be creator narrating novels deeds like a goldsmith, hammering to enrich skills and molding tiny lots to perfection. The teaching is a noble one very teachers must play an important role in making a child to realize their dreams. Teaching is not a job, it is a noble service. A teacher is always looked up as guide. Teaching will become meaningful when it's done with love, affections. It is a way of life that requires lots of sacrifice. It is a mystery needs your whole heart service. A good teacher. A good teacher is the one of the given their student root at wings root to know where home is wings to fly. Always exercise what is being taught to them. The duty of every teacher is to shape the futures of the children in the four walls of the classroom. A good teacher is remembered for his service in one day come. As a teacher, discover yourself. A teacher must be ready to discover new ways in teaching, making your class interesting which create a way. Increase your knowledge. As a teacher, discover yourself. A teacher must be ready to discover new ways in teaching, making your class interesting with a creative way. Increase your knowledge about teaching, learning new methodology, and about your subject. Allow yourself to be taught and educated. As a teacher, be ready to learn. A teacher must be ready to learn from children anything that is new. Let every class be with information shared both by the teachers and students which is new learning will become interesting. Accept your mistake gladly and recently the wrongs. Be a loving teacher who understand children needs. As a teacher, you need to teach with the love. Teachers become an inspiring person when his teachers his class which loves from the children. The children loves to listen to the teacher who teacher will great interest in their growth. The subject becomes easy from the children to learn when have a love. Be a role model. The young generation today look at a role model in life. You are being a teacher, be a role model who inspire the young hearts. Children are imitator and not interprets. You are a role model with your children. Expect a lot. Student imitate you from the person who are you have a hug impact on the young minds. Next, as a teacher, you need to have a human touch. A teacher should have a tender heart to handle the children. Your words should not hurt them. Encourage them when they do well. Correct them will affect they will obey. Dealing with books, papers, and ink is easy. Dealing with students of flesh and blood with tender hands and tender hearts is hands and challenging, but be ready to have a human touch in your teaching profession that will transform the life of the young youth. As a teacher, you need to prioritize the slow learning to first. A teacher must be ready to walk extra and miles with the slow learner, be patient and teach them. They will have a great regards from whose as they grow up that the best learner If the student do not like a learn, teach them how to learn for life. It would create in them interest of learning. Make them understand how education is important for their life. Bring them linking from learning. Philosophy of education. Essentialism. Why to teach? To acquire basic knowledge, skills, and values. Transmission of the traditional moral values and intellectual knowledge that students need to become model citizens. Why to teach? Fundamental arts, reading, write, arithmetic, and right conduct. How to teach? Subjects certain, memorize, rely to prescribed book. Perennialism. Why to teach? To develop student rational moral power. What to teach? All human beings possess that the same initial nature. How to teach? Certain around teacher. Apply whatever create techniques and method which are believed that most conducive to discipline that student minds. Progressism. Why to teach? To develop learning into become enlightened and intelligent citizen of a democratic society. To live life fully. What to teach? Response to student needs and that relates to student personal lives and experience. How to teach? How to teach? Experimental method, problem solving method, hands-on mind-on. Sustainabilism. Why to teach? Help students understand and appreciate themselves as unique individuals who accept complete responsibility for their thoughts, feelings, and action. What to teach? Encourage individual creativity and imagination more than copying and imitating established models. How to teach? Learning is self-paced, self-directed. Perennialism. What to teach? Universal curriculum, heavy on humanities, general education, less emphasis on vocational and technical education. Lessons are learned from the great book. How to teach? Teach a certain method. They do not allow the student interest of experience to sabotage, dictate what they teach. They apply whatever create techniques and other tried the truth method like the Socratic method. Why to teach? To develop that student rational moral power according to Aristotle. If you neglect that student reason skill, we deprive them of the ability to use higher faculties to control their passions and affects. Behaviorism. Ito na yung camera. Behaviorism. Why to teach? To make note to the individual that they are product of the environment. Student behavior are modified and shaped by the external development environment. Students who simplify behavior based from their environment are deemed desirable in society. How to teach? Teacher truth to enrich environmental condition to student can make that responses to stimuli. Teacher truth to the make that stimuli clear that interesting to capture and hold the learning attention. They thought that provide appropriate incentive to reform passive response and eliminate negative ones. Why to teach? The School of Truth teaches students to respond probability to virus suitably in that environment. Why to teach? This School of Truth teaches students to respond favorably to virus suitably in that environment. Constructivism. Why to teach? To develop intrinsic constructivism. Why teach? To develop intrinsically motivate that independent learning with learning skills from them to be able to construct knowledge and make meaning of them. What to teach? Learning a truth, how to learn, learning process and skill. How to teach? Teach private students that data of experience that allow them to hypothesize, predict, manipulate objects, question, research, investigate, imagine, and event.